cooking. I took last week off, and to be honest with you, I'm sad that I did, because Matt and I, we did eat out a couple of times. We actually had fast food a couple of times, and not only did we not enjoy the food as much as what I've been cooking lately, but, you know, we just kind of got back into that rut again, wasting money, eating junk. So I'm going to try to really nip that in the bud so that it doesn't become a habit once again. Anyway, today you'll notice that I'm not using a microphone. I'll tell you what, over the last week, I have had the worst time with that microphone. I tried to make 2 different videos for my website, and on both videos, the microphone messed up. That's how I'm going to say it, because I'm sure it was actually user error. I put the little thing in my pocket, and during the video, it somehow got turned off, and I did that twice. Not just once, but twice. So talk about frustrating. Anyway, I didn't want to take the chance of that happening today, so I'm trying to do the video without the microphone, and we'll see how that works. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me okay. If not, then next week I'll go back to the microphone and see if I can actually learn how to use it correctly. Okay, so today I'm going to be making chicken tetrazzini. That sounds really good. This is actually a recipe that that Alice gave me. You know, Alice and John, that I talk about all the time, whose house I'm redoing right now. Anyway, she sent me a bunch of recipes, and this was one of them, and it sounds really good. So I'm pretty excited to see how this is going to turn out. So let me just get right to it, and I will show you, let me show you what ingredients you're going to need. First, you'll need 1 16-ounce package of vermicelli, a half a cup of chicken broth, 4 cups of chopped cooked chicken breast, 1 10 3/4-ounce can of cream of mushroom soup, 1 can of cream of chicken soup, 1 can of cream of celery soup, 1 8-ounce container of sour cream, 1 6-ounce jar of sliced mushrooms, drained. And now I don't really like canned mushrooms, and so I just bought fresh mushrooms and sauteed them. So I think that'll be just fine. Let's see, you'll need a half a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese, 1 teaspoon of pepper, a half a teaspoon of salt, and 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. And that should be it. Now, if I'm reading this recipe correctly, I think this comes from one of those cookbooks where you make double and you cook half of it and then you freeze the other half. So I think I'm reading that right. So we'll see how it works out. So I might have, you know, half of it left over. I can stick in the freezer and save it for another time. So that's actually a really good idea. I need to learn how to do that more. Okay, so the first thing that I did, and I already have done this over here, is I cooked the vermicelli. Anyway, I cooked the vermicelli, and then I drained it, and then I put it in with the half a cup of chicken broth. So I have that in here already, and that's already cooked. So then it says to add, let's see, add the next 8 ingredients. Add the next 8 ingredients. So I guess that's going to be the chicken. I need to get bigger mixing bowls. I find that I always fill this one up pretty quick. I'm making a mess, but my cats will enjoy finding some of that on the floor. All right, and then I'll put the soups. And the sour cream. and the mushrooms. And then the Parmesan cheese. Oh, and my salt and pepper. I almost forgot that. So, it says to mix all of that up. Very messy. I'm a very messy cook. Let's see. It says to mix all of that up and then stir in the vermicelli and toss well. I don't think that's all going to fit in here, so I'm going to put it right down in here. Need to get lighter mixing bowls. My wrists are not strong enough to hold them. My goodness, that takes some muscle to really get in there and mix that up well. So now I'm just going to put it down into my lightly greased dish. I forgot to put handles on there. I'm sure that's too much. You know what? It actually looks like it's all going to fit. So I'm a little confused on the recipe. I'm just going to go ahead and put it all in. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe it is a little too much. Yeah, this is definitely supposed to make two. Oh dear. I'll scoop some of this out then. My hands are clean. Yeah, I'm definitely going to put half of that in to freeze for later. That's much better. It still doesn't look like I mixed some of that very well, but that will have to do. And then the last thing is just to cover it with foil and cook it for 30 minutes. And then you come back and uncover it and put the cheddar cheese on top and then cook it for another 5 minutes or until the cheese is melted. So we'll see if this turns out. I'm not feeling very confident with this one, but hopefully it's one of those forgiving recipes where you can mess up a little bit and it's still fine. So I'm just going to put this in the oven and let it cook for 30 minutes. Okay, so welcome back to my very messy kitchen. I made quite a mess today, but it was completely worth it because this thing is good. I've already dished up a little bit over here and took a bite of it, and oh my gosh, this is a keeper for sure. So anyway, I still have half of it in here that I'm going to go ahead and, I don't have another casserole dish, so I'm just probably going to put it in a Ziploc bag and stick it in my freezer, and then when I get ready to cook it next time, I'll just let it thaw out and then put it in the dish and then cook it. So, or I guess I could go ahead and buy another casserole dish since I probably need, more stuff for my kitchen. But anyway, yeah, definitely try this. This one is so good. I'm very excited about this. This would be a great recipe to take to a family get-together or, a potluck or anything like that. It's fantastic. People will love you for this. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with me today. And Alice, thank you for the recipe. It's fantastic. I'll see y'all next week. Bye.